Hey guys, so I did not film an intro for this video, so that's why I'm not at home, but I definitely wanted to give you guys some sort of an intro here. So I'm at work, don't tell nobody. But anywho, today we're going to be talking about the new collection that released from L'Oreal. This is the Age Perfect collection, and I was in Walmart and I walked past the display and I was like, oh no, what is this? First of all, it was so pretty. The whole display was just gold and white, and it was just really attractive. So I picked up a couple of pieces and I wanted to try them out for you all as a first impressions and give you all my thoughts on them. So before we get into this video, like we normally do, I want to say thank you so much for taking time out of your day. Spend a little bit of time with me. If this is your first time here, definitely stick around and stay. Join the family. We'd love to have you here. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for constantly supporting my channel, for being here, and for just continuously being here and interacting with me. It really does mean a lot to me. So let's get into this video in a more professional setting. Okay guys, so like I said in the beginning of the video, we are going to be testing out the new L'Oreal Age Perfect line. I didn't get everything, but I did pick up the items that were interesting to me. So let me read a little bit about this line so that we can have a good understanding as to what this line is supposed to offer, and then I'll go into the actual details of each product. So the Age Perfect makeup line is for mature skin. That includes concealers, foundations, blush, hydrating lipsticks, so that you can look as great as you feel. Put together a flawless look with moisturizing formulas that never settle into lines, that has lightweight coverage that evens tone, and subtle pops of color for a natural glow. So we have here the Radiant Serum Foundation with SPF 50. I'm actually reading from the L'Oreal website, and this comes in 30 shades, which is pretty good. It looks like the shade range is not the best. I don't know if it just kind of looks like this on the website, but if you can see, that's the color range. I don't know if we've got a good range here, but online it retails for $15.99. I got all of these from Walmart, and so in Walmart this was like around $11.97, so a little cheaper. And it says this is formulated with SPF 50, vitamin B3, and hydrating serum for all-day hydration. It's supposed to even tone, provide a natural, radiant finish, and it has a lightweight formula that won't settle into fine lines. I have mine in the shade Classic Tan 110. I wasn't able to swatch this, so I am not sure if this is gonna match me at all. I'm priming my face with the Touch in Sol No Poreblem Primer, and then because this is supposed to be a hydrating formula, that's all I'm gonna put on my face primer-wise. So it comes in a squeezy tube, as you see here. I really like the aesthetics of this packaging. As you can see, the foundation, it's not runny. Blending this out, and I'm just gonna use a flat top kabuki brush from Flower Beauty, and ooh, shade match seems to be nice. Don't smell anything in terms of fragrance. So this is what the foundation looks like blended out on my face, and this looks nice. Like, first impressions, I'm looking at myself in my mirror this way. First impressions, I definitely think it does have a nice hydrating, radiant finish. You can definitely see some shine here, but it doesn't look like it's overly radiant. It doesn't look dewy, like, oh my gosh, in a couple hours, I'm just gonna be an oily hot mess. This feels like nothing on my skin at all. That claim of it being lightweight is very true so far, and I think it blended in very well with the brush. Of course, I have to continue to try this foundation to see if it blends in, you know, better with a brush or a sponge, or how it would work with that. I probably should have done it in this video, but oh well, forgot about that. And I think shade match, this is a good shade match. Classic Tan 110 is a good shade match for me. So next, let's do concealer. So this is the Radiant Concealer with a Hydrating Serum. I have mine in the shade 250 Caramel. This retails for $12.99 on the L'Oreal site, and in Walmart this was around $9.97. Oh, one last thing about the foundation, we're getting 1 fluid ounce or 30 mils. So for the concealer, we are getting 0.23 fluid ounces or 6.8 mils. So in terms of the concealer, it says this is formulated with hydrating serum and glycerin. It minimizes the appearance of imperfections and dark circles, brightens skin, creating a radiant complexion, and it does not settle into fine lines. So this is what the concealer looks like in terms of what it looks like on the brush. I like these flat paddle brushes like this. So I'm just going to apply the concealer where I normally apply my concealer. Looks like this might not be a good shade because it looks like it's close to my shade, but we'll see. We will see. So here's the concealer blended out on my face. Clearly, this is pretty much the same shade as my skin complexion. So I do need a shade lighter. So once again, this is shade 250 Caramel, but I do like this really hydrated look that the concealer gave my under eye. And I'm looking at my fine lines for my under eyes and they look really nice and smooth. Instead of like, you know, dry and crepey like some concealers can make you look. So I'm gonna come in so you can see how everything is looking like. You know, like I said, with my fine lines, I'm trying to move my face so you can see my fine lines. They don't look as dry, and I really do like this hydrated look that the foundation and the concealer are giving me. So far, first impressions, okay. Of course, I'm gonna wear this all day so that we can see how this holds up throughout the day, but yes, I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in medium 2 to set my under eyes. So next I have the Creamy Powder Foundation with Minerals. Now, I don't own not one powder foundation because they all just seem too drying to me. But when I saw this and it said Creamy Powder Foundation, it had me intrigued. There's 16 shades in this powder foundation. It retails for $15.99 on the L'Oreal website. In store at Walmart, this was I think $11.97 as well. I have the shade 340 Caramel Beige, and it comes with 0.31 ounces or 9 grams of product. And it says this is formulated with ceramide antioxidant complex and minerals. It blurs pores and fine lines and keeps skin hydrated with a shine-free finish, okay? Evens tone and provides natural coverage that won't cake or settle into fine lines. I am intrigued. I figured today we could use this as a setting powder, especially since it says that you can use it to control shine. But this is what it actually looks like in the compact. And then on the underside of the compact, you have a mirror here and this sponge. I'm not gonna use this sponge, but I am gonna take my powder brush. This is my Flower Beauty powder brush, and we're going to set the face like so. And I think this is a pretty good shade match. Let me know if you want me to do a separate review on this powder foundation to see how it actually wears as a powder foundation. I actually might just do that because I'm really intrigued. And I think it looks nice. I like that I can still see some of my luminosity here from the foundation because that makes me feel like it's kind of following through with what it says. Like this is supposed to be creamy, it's supposed to be hydrating, not settling into fine lines or accentuating wrinkles and pores. Then we have the Radiant Satin Blush with Camellia Oil, and there are 6 shades. So the shade that I have is 415 Peony, and it says this is formulated with camellia oil for instant luminous color that does not cake or dry. It enhances the look of cheeks and gives skin a natural, healthy glow. It retails for $12.99, and in Walmart it was, I think, $9.97 as well. So in Walmart, obviously the products are gonna be cheaper. And there was really one shade that I wanted that was sold out. It was like this orangey shade that looked really pretty. It was called Marigold. That one was sold out. So if I see it again, I might pick that one up. But this is building up really nicely. Initially, when I was applying it, I was like, I don't see anything. but it is building up really nicely. It looks matte in the pan, but it is a very ever so slight luminous look to it. So I think if you're someone who doesn't like shimmer blushes, you would still very much like this one because it looks more matte on the cheek, but you can see a just slight shimmer, a slight sheen, I'll say that, sheen. So it's not, I don't think it's too luminous for people who prefer more matte blushes. And like I said, this does build up really nicely. I think I would prefer a different shade. This shade looks nice, but I feel like it looks just a hair too light. Just a hair too light. So I think I would definitely want a different shade of the blush, but I know I can make this work for today. We can make it work, but preference-wise, I definitely would want a different shade. So I'm gonna finish off my face and then I'm gonna come back to use the final product that I have from this line, which is the lip product, so stay tuned. So this is my completed look sans lip products. I'll make sure to list everything that I'm wearing on my face that I added on top. So let's go in with this lipstick. So this is the Luminous Hydrating Lipstick Plus Nourishing Serum, and this comes in 10 shades, and I have mine in the shade Luminous Pink. I like this packaging. It reminds me of Tom Ford lipsticks with this white and gold packaging, and it's really interesting because it's got this balm center. I guess that's the hydrating center. Let's read about it. It says this is formulated with nourishing serum and pro vitamin B5. It delivers 9 hours of hydration and doesn't feather into lines. And over time, lips look smoother and feel more supple. And so this retails for $10.99, and this was, I want to say this was like $7.97 in Walmart. So this pigmentation had to be built up because it is more sheer, but this feels really, really good on the lips. I actually do have some dry parts on my lips right now, and this feels really good. It feels like a lip moisturizer over an actual lipstick. I think the shade is pretty. Don't think it goes with this eye look too well, but that's okay. But this feels good. But yeah, that is the finished look for now. So I will check back in at the end of the day to give you all my final thoughts on the foundation, concealer, and the powder, and the blush. This is what we're looking like. And I'll see you in a little bit. Okay guys, we are at the end of the day, and it's been a long day. So I've had this foundation and all of this makeup on for about 14 hours. And I'm gonna just say, it held up pretty okay for all that I put it through. So I'm gonna come in a little closer so you can see what everything looks like. So definitely just finished eating a little while ago. So you can tell that the foundation has worn right along this area of my mouth. I am definitely dewy in this area, right along my forehead. But I don't feel like the dewiness is overpowering and too much. Like I don't feel like I look like a grease ball. You tell me your thoughts. But I don't think I look like a grease ball. In terms of blush, the blush I can still see it, which I did not think the blush would last all day. I'll be honest, I didn't think it would. I am going to reapply the lip because my lips are dry right now, and this was really hydrating. I will say I'm interested in getting more of these, not gonna lie. I really like how soft my lips feel after applying that lip product. So what I wanna do, I do wanna see how we can touch this up with the actual powder. So I'm gonna take my powder brush and see if we can revive this. And I don't really like that. Yeah, I don't know if this touched up too well, simply because it's already starting to wear away. I look crusty right here. And I think it's because the foundation has already started to break apart and wear away. So, but after 14 hours of wear, like I said, I'm not mad at it. I think it held up pretty good. Obviously, this was a first impression, so I am definitely going to need to play around with this foundation, but I will say this, I ain't mad at it. So I am interested in playing around with it more. The powder foundation, I'm intrigued. Like, I'm still intrigued. I really want to try this on its own. And then with the blush, I'm really shocked that this blush lasted all day. I was not expecting it to like still be here and present, but she's still here. She's still rocking. And the concealer, yes, I almost forgot about that. The concealer has started to wear away just a little bit. Not too much, but I feel like if you had a lot of dark circles and you really wanted to keep those concealed, I don't know if this is not full coverage. I'll say that. It's not full coverage. And like I said, I can, like, especially right here, let me come in so you can see. So especially like right here, I don't know if you can see it, but it started to break away a little bit. So I think this is a really good concealer for those of us who like lighter coverage concealers. Like I said, still need to play around with these products, but these are just my first impression thoughts on them. But I think that these products, because they are formulated for more mature skin, it makes sense that they may not be the longest wearing type of product because they need to be lightweight, they need to not accentuate fine lines and wrinkles, and they need to be working more to plump the skin and make the skin look hydrated. So for what they are marketed as, I'm not mad at these products at all. I think these would be really good for people who like to wear makeup lightly. Meaning you don't want heavy coverage, you don't want something that's going to cake up on your face. I would definitely say check them out. But yeah, those are my final thoughts. Let me know your thoughts if you tried these products, if you're interested in them. Let me know what you all see because I haven't edited this video yet, so I don't know what I look like on camera. That's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope to see you in my very next video. Bye, guys.